Evidence, objective and nature. We will see that if we are going to do an audit, so what is sufficient audit evidence and what is the definition of sufficiency, what is the nature of document, what is the confirmation process that we need to use, what are the audit documentation, and what is, and if we use computer, so how it add value in our auditing tools. As per the auditing rule, as auditor is supposed to find the audit sufficient evidence, sufficient which is means enough, appropriate that is relevant to the situation, and by performing audit procedures to afford a reasonable basis for an opinion regarding the financial statement under audit. So far in other discussions we assume and we read that the basic purpose of external auditing is to express an opinion about financial statements, and you have to use your principle called objectivity. So for being objective, you need facts and figures, and what you are striving for is the facts and figures in document and other related evidences. So ultimately our opinion require a set of sufficient, appropriate audit evidences. Now later we will study that if it is an asset, so what is a sufficient and appropriate evidence for asset, then liability, then equity, expense and income. This way we are heading towards. This is a theoretical discussion. It will build up your atmosphere that how important it is to go for a sufficient and appropriate audit evidences. So he says, what is an audit evidence? This is the information used by auditor in arriving at the conclusion on which audit opinion is based. Suppose my audit opinion is I am going to qualify you for something, or you as a client has full right to ask that what makes auditor think like that. So I should have sufficient, convincible, persuasive evidence that based on these document, observation, inquiries, confirmation, I come to know that this should be the right conclusion. So here it goes, audit evidence. What is accounting records? It can be manual, it can be electronic if you have a computer-based system. This can be checks, electronic fund transfer, invoices, purchase invoice, sale invoice, contracts, subsidiary ledgers, books of account, then JVs, journal entries, worksheets, spreadsheets, reconciliations, and other kind of accounting set of data can include in the accounting records. So you have to get it and start your working. There would be other information that can be used as evidence. Means the most important is, because all assets, closing decision, expansion decisions, they are generally discussed in board of director meetings. So if we take minute of meeting, that can add extra value to our auditing informations. Then industry analyst reports, comparable data with your competitors, control manuals, information obtained by auditor from inquiring, observation and inspection. So there could be several other ways, as I already mentioned, that we can inquire from third party, we can inquire from the staff, we can have an observation, we can have a confirmations from bank, from supplier, from receivables. This all will become other sources of audit evidences. He says auditor typically relies on persuasive rather than convincing evidence. Convincing means that if I tell you this is the logical way to analyze this is convincing, So we don't go logical, convincing, or making facts here and there and convince. We go persuasive. Persuasive means which has a strong evidence, and when you see them you feel yes, this is, you are saying right. For example, persuasive evidence is regarding attendance is I will take the list of the attendance from machine and I will find someone is absent. So, but the absent guy is trying to convince you that, oh, he forgets to punch or this and that. So in that case, convincing evidence will not be sufficient because I have to go for a persuasive evidences. Because otherwise everyone will say, oh, I came, I was in the office, I didn't punch, I forget it, so that particular circumstances may lead to inefficient atmosphere. So we have to go for a persuasive. Word is persuade, which can which when you see it, you rely, you can easily judge, rather than convincing. So convincing is not a good strategy. Auditor may consider the cost of obtaining evidence and its usefulness. Always cost benefit analysis is really important in terms of auditing, because you can't spend more money to get evidences when the benefit is less. That's why all auditing goes on materiality. So first we define the level of materiality. If it goes good, then we go ahead to the next levels. Now he says financial nature of assertions. What is assertion? Assertion, you can say a word from assert. Assert means testing, means nature of tools that we will apply, and it will correctly tell us about certain things. So he says that financial statement implicitly or explicitly, means internally or externally, should include management assertions about fair presentation of information, recognition, measurement, presentation and disclosure. So we have to test in our auditing that your accounts are in accordance with the US GAAP, the way you record depreciation, amortization, assets, the way you disclose, record value, this all should be in accordance with the accounting principles. Moreover, sufficient appropriate evidences. So what is sufficient? Sufficient is the measure of quantity of evidence. Suppose you are hungry and you want to eat. So until you will not eat sufficient food, your hunger will not finish. Same way, if you are doing an audit, until you will not get a sufficient information, then of course it will not be possible for you to express an opinion about the financial statement. He says if the risk of material misstatement is higher, then you need to go deep and you have to find more evidences, and if his risk is lower, it will be vice versa. Higher the quality of evidence, lower the risk, less the evidence required. So we should know that third party original invoice is the strongest evidence. Evidence prepared by company like a cash book is the least, right? So written is more authentic, oral is less authentic. So these are the hierarchy of reliability of the information. What is appropriateness? There are two words. One is audit evidence should be sufficient in quantity, and appropriateness is the measure of quality. So you should get both evidences who give you quality and quantity. Quality of evidence, reliance and reliability. Mostly, as I told you, if it is obtained from third party, so these evidences are most reliable. Means bank statement issued by a bank statement is most reliable. A bank ledger from your book is least reliable. This way, third party written independent invoice is more reliable than your own vouchers. So generated under effective control directly by the auditor, obtained, and if it is a documentary evidence and if it is an original document, then it has more authentic value.